Hey Romeo, hey Cass. Um, this is a first for me. The video stopped recording in the middle and just died. So I always say I try to shoot it real straight from the hip. No, walk in, Johnny Depp it, bam, one take done. This actually is take number two. So I'm being honest with you. If it sounds a little rehearsed, it's not. It wasn't meant to be, but it might come off that way. Um, I wish I knew what happened. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about a few things. Like I said, curse words. Gonna get to the knock knock jokes in a little bit. But I want to show you Daddy's cool shirt first. Did you know God's death love apples? Yeah, that's from Death Note. Great anime. Probably when you watch this, if you're older, you can watch it yourself. There's little animated violence, not compared to none that you see nowadays. I mean, I can't even talk about Family Guy and things like that. I mean, they pushed the envelope. But it's really good anime. 30 episodes, I believe, is good storytelling. The Netflix story movie live action does not do it justice. It's horrible. Don't watch that first. Watch the anime first. Um, anyways, I was gonna talk to you guys about something, and that's cuss words, cursing in general. Real simple. Don't do it. Period. Don't do it. Now, with that said, I know you're gonna do it. Your kids, okay? I cursed. I'm sure everybody's watching this when they're before they turned 18. They threw a curse word out there too. Some of us, this is kind of funny because I didn't say this in the first time I recorded. Um, your big sister, she's only 2.5, and she's throwing a few curse words out there because she copied some of the stuff that people said around her. So you gotta be very careful. There's a lot of reasons not to curse, and the number one reason is it can get you in trouble. Okay. Number two reason is people will think different of you. People will wonder, and they will think differently. They see you in a different light. So I'm gonna give you some alternatives. Okay. So example, you get frustrated. Darn is a safe one. Dang it. Now people know what you mean, but you can't get in trouble for it. Uh, I would stay away from words like friggin' because that's really close. But he double hockey sticks, sugar honey iced tea. You'll get that one when you think about it. Sugar honey iced tea. Yeah. There's other ones out there. I heard people say fudge ruckers. And if you want to get across that you're getting upset, of course you can do the Incredible Hulk. You won't like me when I'm angry. Don't make me angry, or but you can say something like, why you keep stepping in it? Stop stepping in it. Because or you just stepped on a line on a landmine. You know, did you know you stepped on a landmine? Did you know that? You find creative ways of saying it. That you're angry, that you're upset, you're frustrated, and you will get frustrated. Trust me, life, that's just life. I'm sure by now you're frustrated. I remember Cass as a baby, you got frustrated. We wouldn't let you scratch yourself till you bled. Literally, you had bad skin and you would scratch, 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 and we grab your head and you get mad because we're not letting you scratch yourself to death. So you already felt frustration. Same thing with you, Romeo. You get mad at certain foods. You get them and they're on the floor. You ain't happy. You want more. Oh, and don't bottle feeding. You didn't get your bottle, Romeo, or Blippy paused or a commercial came on. The whole neighborhood heard it. I'm glad you guys didn't have cuss words in that because, woo, yeah. Anyways, so just find an alternative because cursing is a bad road to go down. It's a slippery slope, and slippery slope just simply means, in case you don't know, that once you start down the path, it's easier to keep going down that path, and that can be a very bad thing. Even like even right now, you saying, Jiminy Crickets. That's a safe way of doing it. But after a while, if you're constantly finding new ways to not swear, you're gonna start swearing eventually. And eventually you're gonna start dropping the H bombs, the F bombs, and all these big bombs. And eventually, you're gonna do it the wrong time. Um, there was a time when I literally cussed out my whole track team in high school, and I regret that to this day. I mean, it did. Everything happens for a reason. But here I am, 30 plus years later, and I remember it like it was yesterday because I made such an ass of myself. And there is the cuss word. See, ass isn't a cuss word, but it is for you because you're young. I can say jackass all day or ass to a person who raises ponies and donkeys, and they ain't gonna think twice about the word. But I say it to you, and if you're 7, 8 right now, you're probably giggling. so, so again, it just depends on the word and the timing and everything. So just avoid them. Um, Cussing, fighting, bullying, all those things are bad because you might be the one being cussed at. You might be the one being bullied, and but you still got to ignore it. You can't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with fire, everybody gets burned. Period. You got to take the higher road. And honestly, if someone's yelling in your face and you say, sugar honey iced tea, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, and it's gonna make them laugh or something. No one can just look at you when you just yelled that in their face and keep angry. They're gonna wonder why did you just call me sugar honey iced tea or what? What? And it's gonna make them stop their hostility, will stop their anger. And it won't work every time. You can only catch people off guard with the same thing once, usually. But that might make that bully become your friend because he starts laughing too hard, and he can't. He doesn't even want to punch you no more, or he doesn't want to take your lunch. He's laughing at you, going, "What are you talking about?" And you explain it to him, and he starts laughing. Now you have a friend. But if you yell back at him, trying to show you're bigger and better, it's not gonna solve nothing. So try to avoid them at all costs if you can. But and also, just people will see you differently, and you don't want to be seen in the darkness. So always tell the truth. Half truths will destroy you in the end. Half truths are full lies, no matter what people say. Because you got something bad you want to tell someone, and they say sugar coated. No, only cereal and things like that should be sugar coated. People don't like me because I'm blunt. Some people say I'm mean because I'm honest. But what happens when you ain't honest? Think about that one. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna have people thinking you told them the truth, and then when they find out you didn't, how do you think that's gonna go? I'd rather be told that, I made a mistake, um, that their opinion is I should have done something different, than to have them say, "Oh no, that's perfectly fine," and then find out a week later that they weren't talking behind my back. Oh, I can't believe he thought that was okay. What was wrong with him? Who would think that's okay? Imagine how hurt you feel when you hear that. I would rather have them tell me straight in the first place, you were wrong. That's not how it goes. That's not how it should be. That's not what happened. All that because lies only make people feel bad. In the end, they can make you feel bad for telling them. It can make them feel bad for being a victim of them. So, like I said, don't try to sugarcoat it. Be as honest as you can without being hurtful. If someone comes up to you and their breath stink, don't say, "Oh man, your breath stink." You know, offer them a piece of gum. If you don't have gum, offer them a Tic Tac. You don't have a Tic Tac, offer them buy them a soda. You don't got a soda, walk away. So, anyways, boys, that's my fatherly advice to you for the day. I'm not gonna do fatherly advice each day. Just something I've been thinking about. I mean, I know when I was a kid, I cursed. Never in front of adults. I knew that. I was sneaky, and I'm pretty sure that's what you guys are gonna do too. Because especially if you're around me, and that's not gonna fly. Period. So um, make sure you just don't curse at all. Anyways, to the knock knock jokes. I was trying to. That's when the video died last time. Which again, I cannot believe this happened because I don't. Ugh, I don't like doing second takes. Okay, so here we go. In case you remember how it goes, I say knock knock. I pause for a second so you can say who's there. I say my line. I pause for another second so you say blank who, and I say the joke. We're only gonna do four, so here we go. Knock knock. Voodoo. Who do you think you are asking me so many questions? Knock knock. Hatch. God bless you. Knock knock. None ya. None of your business. Now that one's a classic. That one I did know before I read this. That's from when I was a kid. Loved him. Okay. And this I'm gonna end with this doozy. This is a good one. I read it earlier. I think it's funny. Knock knock. Spell. Okay. WHO. I know they're safe and clean, boys, and honestly, even if you were here with me, I wouldn't tell a dirty joke to you. Wouldn't tell an adult joke to you. You might hear one by proxy because it seems kids hear everything. I could be in one room and stub my finger and say, and next thing I know, one of you two are saying it every day for the next 6 months. It seems like so. Um, yeah, you probably would have heard one or two by now if you haven't. Um, Daddy's tries to be funny. I has smile a day motto, and if you want to embrace that yourself, please do. Um, Smile, make someone smile at least one time a day. One. Because if you do that, you started something. You started in motion. If they don't smile no more after that, or they don't laugh no more, that's on them. You put it out there. You put that smile out there. You tried your best to make someone have a bright moment in their day. And I don't care if you be goofy to do it. I don't care if you give them a compliment to do it. Just don't fall and hurt yourself. No, don't do no slapstick comedy. I mean that's silly. But do something. I mean, tell one of these cheesy knock knock jokes. Just make them smile because you don't know what's going on in their day. Even if you live with them, your brother, you can look over Cash, you can look over Romeo right now watching this and think his day's been perfect, but it's not. He could have woke up from a nocturnal dream. Oh, you guys will not get that one till you're way older. But he could have just had a rough night's sleep. Who knows? Same thing wrong. You might look over at Cass. I actually think Cass would be on this side. I could be wrong. But you might look over at Cass and be like, thinking he's the baby. He's getting treated good. His life is great. But maybe that's not why. He's not in a good mood because Romeo, you're a foot taller than him. He's not in a good mood because he reached to grab something and he couldn't get it. But he's too embarrassed to ask you because he's too tired of being short compared to you. Or it could be vice versa. Who knows? You can hit growth spurt Cass and be taller than him. You never know what's going through someone's head ever, unless they tell you. And even when they tell you, who knows? So, but you do know you have the power to make people smile. You're my boys. You have the power to make people smile. Trust me on that one. So just try to be friendly and smile a day. Again, you don't have to do that one. That's just a little bit of advice. It'll get you a long ways in life. Um, Imagine if you make your boss smile every day at work. Who's probably getting that promotion when it's available? If there's a toss up, you both have the same skill level, been there the same amount of time, but you're the one who's pleasant and you ain't cussing all the time. It's gonna work out well for you. So, anyways, boys, I feel like I'm starting to ramble. It's probably because this is going hit just hit 14 minutes, and the last one got to about 14 minutes before it stopped. And again, I do apologize for this not being the first one. I have no idea why it died. Never happened before. Hopefully, it never happens again. But I love you, boys. Your sister loves you guys, and we're just hanging out. We're doing the best we can, and um, every morning, again, till I see you guys again. I'm gonna keep doing this, and even after that, I'm gonna try to do it every day. I told you before, I don't make promises I can't keep, and if the internet goes out or something like that, or things change, I don't want to be, I don't want you mad at me for not being able to keep that promise. So I'm trying my best to keep this going daily. Um, I think it'd still be cool because I mean, what dad in the history of any of this has recorded something. If we did this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 3 years is over 1,000 days of this. Well, that's how much I love you, boys. I'm not trying to get in Guinness Book of World Records, but I don't know if there will be one at the time. But let's go for it. Daddy loves you. Bye, boys.